My child, stop for a moment. Yes, you. I am speaking to you now, not by chance, not by mistake, but because heaven has chosen this exact second to reach you. Do not turn away. Do not rush. This is not another message on your screen, not another voice in the noise of your day. This is a holy visitation. Heaven itself leans close as you listen. I am here, and I am speaking your name. The air around you may seem still, but angels are standing beside you, watching, waiting, carrying my presence to where you are. My child, this is your moment. A cure hath been sent from heaven for you. It is flowing now, through every word you hear, through every breath you take. This is not a future promise, it is a present reality. My power is near, my love is alive, and my hand is reaching out to you even now. I have heard the cry that never left your lips. I have seen the quiet suffering that no one else noticed. I have felt the heaviness that has followed you like a shadow, and I say to you now, heaven has sent a cure for your heart, your body, your soul, and your life. You have waited long for answers, for signs, for change, but the answer has already arrived. I am the answer. I am the cure. I am the peace that will heal you where medicine cannot reach, where words have failed, where time has not helped. You do not have to understand everything that is happening, just open your heart and listen. Do not doubt this moment. Do not say to yourself, it is only words. My words are life, and they carry the power of heaven itself. The light of my presence is all around you now. You may feel warmth on your skin, a weight lifting off your chest, a calm resting on your mind. That is not imagination, that is me. I am brushing against your pain, touching what you thought could never heal. My child, do not pull away from this. Let it happen. Let heaven move. This is your moment, and it will not stay open forever. For too long you have walked with pain hidden beneath your smile. You have fought battles that others never saw, prayed prayers that seemed to fall into silence, carried wounds that grew heavier with every passing day. I have watched it all. I have not been far. I have been waiting for the moment your heart would quiet long enough to feel my touch again. That moment is now. Heaven's eyes are fixed on you. The angels are near, their light filling the space around you. They have seen your tears, and they have carried your name before my throne. Do you not know that you are precious to me? That your life is worth more than all the stars I spoke into being? When you hurt, heaven feels it. When you cry, heaven listens. When you think you are alone, you are surrounded by my presence. I am the one who calms storms with a word. I am the one who spoke light into darkness. I am the one who touched the broken and made them whole. And I am the same now as I was then. My hand has not lost its power. My love has not grown tired. My heart has not turned away from you. You may think that I have been silent, but I have been speaking through every sunrise, through every moment of mercy that kept you alive, through every small grace that carried you when you thought you could not go on. My beloved, hear me. This is not just another moment, it is an appointed one. Heaven has arranged it. The same hand that set the stars in motion has set this moment before you. Do not say, I will listen later. Do not say, I will wait. Later may not come in the same way. The window that is open now will not stay open forever. Reach out. Touch my hand. The healing you have longed for is flowing through my fingers even now. I see the sickness that has tried to steal your strength. I see the sadness that has tried to drown your joy. I see the guilt that has whispered lies to your heart. And I speak to each one now, you will not win. My child, the cure is here. The cure is not far away, waiting in some distant heaven. It is here, in my presence, in the power of my love that surrounds you even now. You have tried many things to fix the pain. You have turned to people, to plans, to distractions, but none could touch the core of your hurt. That is because the cure you needed could not be found in this world. It could only come from me. I am the healer of hearts, the restorer of souls, the mender of what life has torn apart. I am reaching for you, not to demand anything from you, but to give you what you have been longing for. Do not let doubt stop you. Do not let shame whisper that you are unworthy. My blood was shed for you. My hands were pierced for you. I have already paid the price for your healing, your peace, your freedom. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are not too far. My love is already covering the distance between us. All I need is your yes. All I need is your touch of faith. Right even now, my praise rises if your worship hasn't stopped and waiting. My child, touch my hand now. You may not see it with your eyes, but feel it with your spirit. The same hand that reached for Peter when he was sinking beneath the waves is reaching for you now. Do not look at the storm around you. Do not listen to the voices of fear. Look at me. Keep your eyes on me. The moment you reach, you will feel it, the flow of life, the release of pain, the peace that cannot be explained. This is the cure from heaven, and it is yours. I am not offering it to the world in general. I am offering it to you personally. I am calling you by name. This is not for someone else. It is for you. You have waited long enough. You had endured enough. The season of endless struggle is ending. The moment of healing is here. Do not let it pass. Do not let it fade. Receive it now while heaven's door is open. Listen, my beloved. This is a sacred exchange. As you reach toward me in faith, I am reaching toward you with power. The touch of heaven is not distant, it is near. My presence is not a feeling, it is a reality. You do not need to see me to know I am here. You will know by the peace that begins to settle, by the warmth that spreads through you, by the weight that begins to lift off your shoulders. That is my love in motion. Even as you hear these words, chains are breaking. Fear is losing its hold. Despair is melting into hope. The sickness that has lingered is weakening. The memories that have tormented you are losing their power. You are not imagining this. You are stepping into a divine encounter, one written for you before you were born. Heaven has waited for this moment, and heaven will rejoice when you receive it. Do not say to yourself, I am not ready. You are ready because I am ready. Do not say, maybe later. There is no later like this one. There is only now. The river of healing is flowing now. The door of mercy is open now. The angels are moving now. The cure has been sent, and it is passing through this very moment. Reach out your hand, open your heart, and receive it. My child, I have watched you for so long, carrying burdens too heavy, hiding wounds too deep, fighting battles too fierce. But you are not forgotten, and you are not alone. I am the one who has carried you when you could no longer walk. I am the one who whispered hope into your spirit when you were close to giving up. And I am the one speaking to you now, saying, enough. Enough suffering, enough fear, enough delay. A cue has come. Heaven is not silent. Heaven is moving. Light is descending even now, filling your space, your heart, your body. My spirit is wrapping around you like a blanket of warmth. You may feel tears rising, that is healing beginning. You may feel peace flooding your chest, that is my love settling where pain once lived. You may feel a stillness that you cannot explain, that is heaven touching earth through you. Do not be afraid of what you feel. Do not doubt what you sense. This is me. This is your Savior, your healer, your Lord. The same one who touched the blind and they saw, who spoke to the lame and they walked, who raised the dead to life. He is the same, and He is here. Thank you for being part of this divine journey. Our mission is to fill your heart with God's love and peace. You can support us through super thanks. Every bit of love you send helps us touch more lives. My beloved, I am not asking for effort. I am asking for surrender. I am not asking for perfect words. I am asking for an open heart. I am not waiting for you to prove yourself. I am asking you to believe that you are already loved. Let go. Breathe. Reach out. Touch my hand and feel the current of heaven flow through you. The window of this moment is open, and heaven is pouring through it. Do not let it close without reaching. I am here, standing beside you. My hand is extended. My eyes are on you. My love surrounds you. Touch me, my child. Take what heaven has sent. This is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of your healing. The cure is here, and it bears your name. Receive it now, before this moment closes forever. My child, listen to me now with your heart open wide, for heaven is speaking softly but clearly. A cure has already been released from above. It is not coming someday far away. It is not waiting in some distant promise. It has come. It has already been poured out upon the earth through my presence, through my blood, through my word that still breathes life into everything it touches. What your body aches for, what your mind longs for, what your soul cries for has already been sent. You do not have to chase it. You only need to receive it. This cure is not limited to one kind of pain. It is not only for the sickness that weakens the body, but for the weariness that has settled deep in the spirit. It is for the hearts that have been broken by loss, by betrayal, by disappointment. It is for the families that have grown cold, the homes that have become heavy with silence, the minds that cannot rest because of the storms that never seem to end. It is for every soul that feels forgotten, for every dream that has been buried beneath years of hurt and waiting. Heaven has not been blind to the suffering of my children. Every cry had been heard, every wound had been seen, and now the Father's heart has moved with compassion. I came once to carry your pain upon my shoulders, and I come again now through my Spirit to bring the power that heals it. I have not changed. The same hands that touched the leper, the same voice that called Lazarus from his tomb, the same love that covered the sinner now reaches toward you. The cure from heaven is not a thing, it is me. I am the medicine for your soul. My love is the balm that mends what no one else can reach. My forgiveness is the cleansing that washes away every stain of regret. My peace is the calm that quiets every anxious thought. My spirit is the breath that revives the places within you that have long been silent. This is heaven's cure, and it carries my name. When I gave my life, when my blood fell to the earth, it carried more than forgiveness. It carried healing. It carried restoration. It carried the power to make all things new. That power still flows, even now. It has never stopped moving. It travels through the hearts of those who believe, through the words of faith that rise from lips that still dare to hope. The cross was not a moment that ended, it was a river that began. And that river is still flowing toward you, washing over every broken place, touching every scar, bringing life where there was once only pain. My child, do not wait for another sign. Do not wait for another proof. The cure has already been sent. You have asked, Lord, when will you heal me? When will you restore what was lost? And I say to you now, it is already here. The moment you turn your heart toward me, the moment you whisper my name in faith, that power begins to move. The heavens respond not to noise but to belief. There are many who pray for healing but never open their hearts to receive it. They stand beneath the rain of grace but keep their hands closed. They ask for peace while clinging tightly to fear. They ask for forgiveness while refusing to forgive themselves. They want the cure but will not let me touch the wound. But you, my beloved, you have stopped long enough to listen. You have opened your spirit to my words, and because of that, heaven is moving even now. The very air around you carries the fragrance of newness. You have thought, perhaps, that the cure must come in a certain form, a miracle that the world can see, a change that is instant and clear. But the healing of heaven often begins quietly. It begins when the weight starts to lift, when the tears that once fell in pain begin to fall in peace. It begins when you realize that the fear that ruled your mind no longer holds the same power. It begins when you find yourself breathing easier, sleeping deeper, smiling for no reason other than that hope has returned. That is how heaven heals. Slowly, gently, completely. My child, the cure from heaven does not come through effort. It comes through surrender. It cannot be earned, only received. You do not have to pray the right words or prove yourself worthy. The only key that unlocks it is trust. When you believe that I am who I say I am, when you let go of the doubt that says maybe not for me, the river begins to flow unhindered. I am not withholding anything from you. I have already given all of myself for you. Let my words sink into your spirit like rain into dry ground. Let them fill the cracks that pain has made. Let them restore what fear has broken. Let them reach even the memories that still hurt when you think of them. My cure reaches where time cannot. My cure repairs what human hands cannot touch. My cure breathes life into what you thought was over. The medicine of heaven is love. The sound of it is forgiveness. The strength of it is mercy. The peace of it is me. You will find that when my love enters, bitterness has no room to stay. When my peace fills you, fear loses its voice. When my mercy covers you, guilt cannot accuse you anymore. This is not imagination. This is transformation. This is the way heaven heals. I am speaking to you gently because your heart has been tired of fighting. You have tried to heal yourself through effort, through people, through time, but healing comes only when you rest in me. I'm asking you now to let go of the thought that you must fix yourself before you come closer. Come as you are with your wounds, your weakness, your confusion, your guilt. I will not turn you away. My arms are open, my hand is extended, and my spirit is waiting to pour the cure into every corner of your life. This is not something you must wait years for. This is not something that will begin someday soon. It begins now, in this very moment, as you believe that it is true. The sound of my words is carrying the power of healing. The presence that wraps around you is the evidence that heaven has drawn near. The light that you sense, the calm that is settling within you, is not an emotion, it is a sign that the cure has reached you. Type, "You are my healer and redeemer," if his touch transformed your life. Do not question it. Do not let the enemy convince you that nothing is happening. Faith sees what the eyes cannot yet behold. My power moves in silence before it becomes visible in sight. Every prayer you have prayed, every tear you have shed, every moment you have held on through pain has prepared the way for this. It is not coming, my child. It has come. The answer you have been waiting for, the touch you have been craving, the peace you have been chasing, it is here. Heaven has released it. My Spirit has brought it to you. All you need to do is whisper, "I receive it." And when you do, you will feel it, the warmth of my presence covering you, the light of my love surrounding you, the strength of my Spirit lifting you. That is heaven's cure flowing through you. That is grace doing what only grace can do. You are not the same as you were when you began reading. Healing has started. Restoration is moving. The door that seemed closed has opened again. You are loved beyond measure, healed beyond reason, chosen beyond doubt. The cure has been sent, and it bears your name. It is finished. It is done. It is yours. My child, I see you. I have seen you from the beginning, through every joy and every silent ache. I have watched you walk through days when the sunlight felt far away and nights when the weight of the world pressed heavy on your chest. You have learned to hide your pain well, to smile when you want to weep, to keep moving when your strength is gone. But I have never been deceived by your mask. I have seen the pain you never spoke. I saw the nights you thought you would not survive. I saw every tear that fell unseen by others, and I gathered each one, not a single drop forgotten in the heart of heaven. There were moments when you sat alone and whispered, "Lord, where are you? Do you even see me?" I heard you every time. Even when no sound left your lips, I heard the cry of your soul. Every breath that trembled with sorrow was a prayer that reached my throne. You thought your prayers were lost in silence, but they reached me before you ever finished them. I was with you in every moment when the pain seemed unbearable, when your heart broke and you could not explain why, when you wanted to give up but still kept going. I know the rejection that wounded you, the words that cut so deeply that even now their echo remains. I know the disappointment that made you question your worth, the betrayal that shattered your trust, the loneliness that made you feel invisible. I know the sickness that wears down your body and the thoughts that weigh down your mind. I have seen the way anxiety grips your heart in the quiet hours, how guilt whispers lies that you are unworthy of love. But hear me now, my beloved. You are not forgotten, and you are not unworthy. You have never been beyond my reach. Every scar upon your heart is known to me. Every ache that you cannot name is clear before my eyes. You are not just a soul among many, you are mine. You are the one I formed with care, the one I have carried through storms that others never saw. When you thought no one understood, I understood completely. When you thought no one cared, I cared more deeply than you could imagine. You have never been alone in your suffering, not for a single heartbeat. You wonder why I did not take the pain away sooner, why I allowed the nights of sorrow to linger. My child, it was never because I did not love you. I loved you too much to let the pain be wasted. Even in the moments when you felt broken beyond repair, I was working in secret, shaping something beautiful from your ashes. Every wound you have endured, every tear you have cried, has become part of a greater purpose that you cannot yet see. I know that the weight of heartbreak is heavy. I know the sting of loss that never quite fades, the memories that replay like a song you wish would stop. But I am not far from those memories, I am in them. I was with you when they were made, and I am with you as they heal. Nothing that has happened to you has been unseen by heaven. The pain that felt endless is now being rewritten by grace. The nights that felt empty are being filled with light again. You have asked me many times, Lord, when will the healing come? It has already begun, even when you cannot feel it. Healing is not always sudden. Sometimes it unfolds quietly, like dawn after the longest night. It begins when you release your pain to me, when you stop carrying what was never meant to stay in your hands. It begins when you believe that I can take what hurt you and turn it into strength. A world told you to be strong, to move on, to pretend you are fine. But I am not asking for your strength. I am asking for your surrender. You do not need to prove anything to me. I already know the depth of your hurt and the depth of your heart. You have fought long enough, my beloved. Let me fight for you now. Let me carry the pain that has weighed you down for years. Let me heal what time could not. I have seen the days when joy felt foreign to you. I have seen the mornings when getting up felt impossible. I have seen the moments when you felt like a failure, when you compared yourself to others and felt small, when the noise of the world drowned out the quiet truth that you are loved. You have believed lies that said you are too broken to be whole again, too far gone to return, too damaged to be loved fully. But I speak truth to you now. You are not too broken. You are being remade. The cracks in your heart are not signs of defeat. They are places where my light will enter. The tears you cried were not wasted. They were seeds of renewal. Every part of you that aches is a place where my mercy is about to dwell. I am not ashamed of your pain. I am proud of your endurance. You kept believing when it would have been easier to give up. You kept hoping even when hope felt foolish. That strength, even when small, has drawn heaven's attention. My child, let me tell you what I see when I look at you. I do not see a soul crushed by life. I see a warrior still standing. I do not see failure. I see faith that refused to die. I do not see shame. I see courage. I do not see weakness. I see the image of my strength reflected through your scars. Those scars are not marks of defeat. They are reminders that you survived, that you are still here, that my grace has held you. You do not need to hide from me. There is no wound I will turn away from, no story too dark for my light. I want you to bring me the pain, the anger, the confusion, the memories you hide even from yourself. Bring them into my hands. I will not condemn you. I will cleanse you. I will not reject you. I will restore you. Even now, my child, I am near to the brokenhearted. I am binding up your wounds, piece by piece, moment by moment. You may feel a warmth deep inside, or a sudden calm washing over you. That is my presence, my healing power touching the places you thought would never be whole again. You are being healed not just in your body, but in your soul, in your thoughts, in your heart. I saw the pain you never spoke. I saw the nights you thought you would not survive. I saw you when you held yourself and cried quietly so no one would hear. I saw you when you wanted to pray but the words would not come. I saw you when you smiled in public and broke down in private. I saw it all, and I did not look away. I was beside you in those moments. I held you when you thought no one did. I whispered peace into your mind when you could not sleep. I lifted you up when your strength was gone. Every moment you felt abandoned was a moment when I was carrying you through the storm. You are not forgotten, beloved. You never were. Now let the healing continue. Let the light enter. Let my love fill every hidden wound. The pain that once defined you will soon become a testimony of my faithfulness. You will not always feel this way. The heaviness will lift. The fear will fade. The joy you thought you lost will return brighter than before. You are seen. You are loved. You are being healed. The wounds that once bled will one day shine as proof that you were never alone, that heaven was with you all along. My beloved child, reach out your hand to me. I am here, closer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts. I am standing before you with my hand extended, the same hand that once reached into the storms of the sea, the same hand that lifted the fallen, the same hand that broke bread to feed the hungry. My hand is stretched out toward you now, not as a symbol, not as a story, but as living power. Touch my hand and receive what heaven has sent for you. This moment is holy. This moment is real. All of heaven watches as you decide to reach, as you choose faith over fear, hope over doubt, and love over despair. Look at my hand, child. See the marks that remain. They are not wounds of defeat. They are signs of victory. The scars are the proof of love that has no end. They tell the story of how far I was willing to go to rescue you, to heal you, to make you whole again. The nails that pierced me did not end my power, they revealed it. What was once pain has become the very source of healing. What once looked like death became the fountain of life. Those marks upon my hands are the doorway through which your healing flows even now. You have looked at your life and seen brokenness, but I want you to look again. See my hand reaching into every shattered place, gathering the fragments gently, tenderly, without judgment. My hand still carries the power that spoke light into darkness, the strength that lifted creation into being. Nothing can resist its touch. When I touch, pain loosens. When I touch, fear trembles. When I touch, what is impossible begins to live again. My child, do not think that faith must be loud or flawless for my power to move. Even a whisper of belief is enough. Even the smallest spark of hope can open the door to miracles. Remember the woman who touched the edge of my garment in a crowd. You did not shout, you did not demand, you simply reached. She believed that one touch could change everything. And it did. The power of heaven flowed through her because faith, no matter how trembling, always connects with my love. So now I say to you, reach toward me. You may not see me with your eyes, but your spirit knows my presence. Extend your hand in faith, even if your faith feels weak. The act of reaching is enough. The movement of your heart toward me is all I need. As you reach, my hand is already closing around yours. You are not reaching into emptiness. You are touching eternity. Feel the warmth of my love moving through you. It is not your imagination, it is the breath of heaven flowing through the space between us. I am pouring strength into your weakness, light into your darkness, peace into your turmoil. My hand carries not only healing but renewal. It carries everything you thought you lost. It carries forgiveness for every mistake, freedom from every chain, and hope for every tomorrow. Do you see these scars? They are not reminders of pain but promises fulfilled. They tell you that I have already conquered what you fear. They tell you that suffering does not have the final word. I kept these marks not because I needed them but because you did. So that when you doubt, you can remember that I know what it means to hurt, to bleed, to cry, and still overcome. I did not leave my pain behind, I transformed it into glory. And that is what I am doing for you now. When you touch my hand, you are touching victory. You are touching the same power that rolled away the stone, the same strength that defeated death itself. You are touching life that never ends. Every part of you that has felt dead or numb or forgotten will begin to awaken under my touch. The places that hurt will begin to soften. The heaviness that sat in your chest will begin to lift. The light that dimmed in your eyes will begin to shine again. Child, I am not a distant figure waiting for you to climb toward me. I am the God who came down, who knelt beside you, who reached into your pain so that you would never have to face it alone. My hand is not too high for you to reach, nor too far for you to find. Even now, as you read, my presence surrounds you. You may feel a tingling warmth in your hands, a calm over your heart, a gentle peace wrapping around you. That is me. That is my hand resting upon you, healing you, restoring you. Do not let fear tell you that this is too simple. My power is simple because love is simple. You do not need ritual, you do not need perfection. You do not need to be ready, you only need to respond. Open your hand. Open your heart. Let me in. When you do, the cure that heaven sent will rush to meet you. It will flow through every part of your being like light through glass, filling every corner until no darkness remains. Every time you reach for me, heaven moves. Angels draw near, carrying peace and strength. The air shifts because creation itself recognizes its maker's touch. The hand that formed galaxies now holds your trembling fingers with care. The same hand that shaped mountains now traces the outline of your heart, reminding you that you are not forgotten clay, you are my masterpiece, and I am not finished with you. Reach toward me in faith. Even if your faith is only a whisper, it is enough. Even if all you can manage is a sigh, I hear it. Even if all you can say is, Jesus, help me, I answer. Every small reach is met with my great love. You take one step, and I take 1,000 toward you. You lift your hand, and I lift the weight that has crushed you for years. You open your heart, and I fill it with peace that no storm can take away. My beloved, feel my hand now. It is steadied, strong, alive. The marks remain, not as reminders of pain, but as proof that redemption is real. From those marks flows light that never fades. That light is touching you now. It is seeping into the cracks of your soul, mending what was broken, reviving what was lost. Every part of you that felt beyond repair is being restored. The power of heaven is moving through you as surely as it moved through the blind man's eyes and the leper's skin. A miracle is already unfolding. Hold my hand and do not let go. When fear rises again, hold tighter. When doubt whispers, remember the warmth you feel now. When the world tells you it was just a feeling, remember that I am not a feeling, I am truth. My hand does not reach only for this moment, it reaches for eternity. I will walk with you, guide you, and carry you when you are weary. Say you open paths no one can close when you've seen His power, and share this video. My child, listen to me with your whole heart right now, because heaven is calling you in this very moment. And this call is not faint, not accidental, not something you can afford to overlook. It is a call that has been echoing over your life long before your eyes reached this message. This moment was written into your story, woven into the fabric of time, arranged by my hand with precision you cannot yet comprehend. You are not here because you scrolled at the right time. You are not here because of coincidence. You are here because I, Jesus, placed this message directly in your path as a divine appointment, as a sacred interruption, as the signal that the season you have been trapped in is finally shifting. My child, heaven is calling you right now, and you must not turn away. Do not ignore this moment, for if you look away, if you scroll past, if you silence what your spirit is finally beginning to recognize, you will miss what I sent from heaven specifically for you. My beloved one, I have watched you walk through days when your heart felt heavy, when your thoughts felt loud, when you wondered if I still saw you, if I still heard you, if I still cared about the battles you could not speak about. I saw every tear you hid from the world. I heard every unspoken question you tucked into the corners of your mind. I followed every step you took through fear, through uncertainty, through loneliness, through nights when you whispered, "Lord, do you still remember me?" And yes, my child, I remembered. I remembered you when you thought you were forgotten. I stayed near when you assumed I was far. I covered you when you believed no one was fighting for you. I protected your heart even in the moments you felt it breaking. And now, at this exact moment, this holy, hand-selected moment, I am calling you, because something in your spirit has reached the point where it can no longer remain silent, no longer stay asleep, no longer stay hidden beneath the weight of everything you've endured. Heaven is calling you, and this call is not gentle. It is urgent. It is pressing. It is ringing for you because something has shifted in the spiritual realm, and I do not want you to miss what is unfolding. My child, there are messages that come as comfort, and there are messages that come as warnings, but this is neither. It is a summons from heaven into the next chapter of who you are becoming. Do not tell yourself this is just another moment, just another message, just another voice among the noise. No, my beloved, this is me. This is Jesus. This is your Savior speaking into the deepest part of your heart, calling you by name, reaching for you with urgency because I know how close you are to stepping into something greater than anything you have known before. You may feel your heart trembling right now. You may sense a stirring you haven't felt in a long time. You may feel a warmth, a weight, a pull, a sudden awareness that something sacred is happening. That is my presence. That is my voice touching your spirit. That is heaven drawing near to you. Do you think it is random that these words are reaching you now, in this hour, after the days you cried, after the nights you wrestled, after the moments you doubted your worth, your future, and my plan for you? My child, nothing about this is random. I arranged this encounter with divine intention. I orchestrated every second that brought you to this point. I aligned time, circumstance, emotion, and even the position of your heart to ensure that when heaven called, you would be able to hear it. This message is a doorway. If you step through it, if you stay with me, if you let these words touch you deeply, I will reveal things you were not ready to hear before. I will show you the reasons behind your delays, the meaning behind your battles, the purpose behind the wounds you thought would never heal. I will lift burdens off you that you've carried alone for too long. I will open the eyes of your spirit to see what I have been preparing for you in secret. But if you turn away now, if you ignore this call, if you decide that this moment is not worth your attention, you will walk past something heaven handcrafted for you. You will miss the clarity, the breakthrough, the healing, the direction, and the divine answer I sent through these words. My beloved child, I am calling you because you have reached the turning point of a season. You have reached the edge of something new. You have come to the moment where the past loses its grip, where old wounds begin to loosen, where the heaviness that has followed you begins to fall away. But this cannot happen without your awareness, without your openness, without your willingness to listen. That is why my voice is urgent. That is why I place these words in your path. That is why heaven is calling you loudly, clearly, relentlessly, because you cannot stay where you are anymore. There is too much waiting within you, too much calling you forward, too much I have prepared for your next chapter. My child, let these words sink deeply into your spirit. Heaven is calling you right now, not tomorrow, not someday, not when you feel ready. Now, this is the hour. This is the moment. This is the divine invitation that carries the weight of destiny. I did not call someone else. I called you. I did not send this message for another soul. I send it for you. I did not ring this heavenly call over someone more perfect, more put together, more holy, more confident. I rang it for the one who feels unworthy, the one who feels tired, the one who feels forgotten, the one who feels small, the one who needs this message more than they realize. You, my beloved child. So listen. Today, do not walk away. For if you ignore this call, you will miss what heaven opened for you. But if you stay with me until the final word, I will show you that this moment, this very moment, is the beginning of everything you have prayed for. Type Amen. Jesus is the answer to all my needs if He holds every solution in your life. My child, open your heart fully now, for I am calling you directly, personally, intentionally, with a voice that has echoed through eternity to reach you in this exact moment. This call from heaven is not faint, not distant, not unclear. It is ringing within your spirit even now, resonating in places you have not touched in a long time. You may not hear it with your ears, but I assure you, your soul recognizes it. Your spirit knows it. Your heart feels it. You can sense something stirring inside you, something awakening that you cannot explain with earthly words. That stirring is me. That pull is me. That sudden stillness around you, that gentle heaviness settling in your chest, that awareness that something is happening right now, that is my call ringing into the deepest parts of you. My child, do not ignore the sound of heaven when it reaches for you, because this is not just a message. This is a divine summons over your life. You may tell yourself that you simply came across this message by chance, but I tell you the truth. There is no chance here. There is no accident in my kingdom. There is no coincidence with the God who formed galaxies with intention and breathed life into you on purpose. Do not reduce this holy moment to an algorithm or a digital accident. Do not assume you just happened to be here. I placed this message before you deliberately. I orchestrated this moment long before you arrived in it. I aligned circumstances, breaths, thoughts, rhythms of time, and unseen movements in the spiritual realm just to make sure you would be right here, right now, with a heart open enough to hear me calling. I have been pursuing you, waiting for you, watching you, protecting you, and preparing you even in the moments when you felt abandoned, forgotten, or unseen. I have never stopped moving toward you, even when you stopped moving toward me. My child, I am calling you because your spirit is finally ready to hear me again. There were seasons when my voice reached for you, but the noise around you was too loud. There were moments when I whispered to you, but your heart was too wounded to recognize me. There were times when I drew near, but your tears blocked the sound of my presence. Do not be ashamed. I never blamed you. I I never turned my face from you. Instead, I waited with the patience of eternity, knowing the day would come when your soul would soften again, when your spirit would open again, when your heart would ache deeply enough to hear my call not as an idea, not as a possibility, but as a lifeline. Today is that day. This moment is holy because your heart is aligned with heaven in a way it has not been for a long time. I have watched you walk through storms that should have broken you. I have seen you rise on days when you had no strength left. I have counted every sigh, every tear, every whispered prayer, every silent scream inside you that no one else noticed. I watched you push through pain you never voiced, endure battles you did not understand, and carry weights that felt too heavy for your shoulders. I saw you when you wanted to give up. I saw you when you questioned your purpose. I saw you when you wondered whether I still had a plan for you. And my child, I was closer to you in those moments than you ever knew. I was not far. I was not silent. I was not indifferent. I was watching you with love, waiting for the moment when your spirit would finally rise again to answer the call that has been ringing over your life since the day you were born. There is something happening in the unseen realm around you. You cannot see it with natural eyes, but your spirit has already felt it. The atmosphere around you has been shifting. The weight you've carried feels different, not heavier, but unfamiliar. The thoughts you've been having lately are not ordinary thoughts. The sudden bursts of emotion, the moments where your heart softens unexpectedly, the longing that rises in you without warning, the sense that something is changing, none of that is random. Those are signals from heaven. Those are the vibrations that come before breakthrough. Those are the signs that a spiritual shift is taking place. My call is ringing because this shift concerns you directly. It is pulling you out of an old season and ushering you into a new one. But my child, you must pick up this call to walk into what I have prepared. Understand this deeply. I am not calling you because you are perfect. I am not calling you because you have figured everything out. I am not calling you because you have been flawless in your faith. I am calling you because you are mine. I am calling you because I love you. I am calling you because you have a destiny that refuses to die, no matter how many times life has tried to bury it. I am calling you because your spirit is precious, your future is meaningful, and your purpose is still alive within my plan. And yes, I am calling you because time is moving in a new direction for you. And I will not allow you to enter this next chapter without hearing my voice clearly. My child, pick up this call with your heart, not your hands. You do not need to answer me with a gesture or a sound. You do not need to speak out loud. You do not need to perform anything. Simply open your heart. Let your spirit respond. Let your soul say, Lord, I'm listening. That is how you answer me. That is how you pick up my call. I am not calling you to religion. I'm calling you into relationship. I am not summoning you to pressure. I am inviting you into presence. I am not drawing you into fear. I am pulling you into freedom. My call is not meant to frighten you, it is meant to awaken you. Because something inside you has been asleep for too long. Something inside you has been waiting to rise again. Something inside you has been longing for my voice, even when you did not know how to say it. There has been a battle over your heart for a long time, one you did not always recognize. And though the enemy tried to drown my voice out with noise, distraction, fear, anxiety, shame, loneliness, and confusion, my call has always remained louder than his lies. I have been calling you through every season. I called you in moments of joy. I called you in moments of sorrow. I called you in your strength and in your weakness. But the reason my call feels louder now is because the spiritual atmosphere has opened over your life in a way that is rare and sacred. Heaven is leaning toward you. Angels have drawn near to you. The Holy Spirit is stirring around you. And I, Jesus, am calling directly to your heart because a chain is about to break. A door is about to open. A season is about to shift. And your spirit must be awake to receive it. You may wonder why this call feels urgent. It is because time is moving differently now. The window of transformation is open, and I do not want you to miss it. There are moments in every soul's life when heaven releases a sound that must be answered. This is one of those moments for you. This is the moment when the old chains weaken. This is the moment when clarity begins to form. This is the moment when the weight on your shoulders begins to loosen. This is the moment when your heart begins to breathe again. This is the moment when heaven leans in and says, "Rise. I'm calling you higher." And my child, I refuse to let you walk past this moment unaware. Together, we can bring more light into this world. Support our work of sharing God's truth and joy by clicking super thanks. Your one act of faith helps us keep shining His love everywhere. I have waited for you with a patience that does not run out. I have pursued you with a love that never gives up. I have protected you with a strength you never fully saw. And now, I am calling you with a clarity that your heart can no longer deny. So hear me now, beloved one. Pick up this call with your heart, not your hands. Pick it up with your openness. Pick it up with your vulnerability. Pick it up with your willingness to let me reach into the parts of you that have been silent for too long. You are not reading this because you stumbled here. You are reading this because heaven has called your name. And I will not stop calling until your heart answers. My child, come closer, for I am about to speak into the places you hide from the world, the places even you struggle to face. I am reaching into the depths where your tears fall silently, where your fears whisper loudly, where your wounds linger quietly in the corners of your soul. I am speaking now to the parts of you that ache, the parts you never show, the parts that tremble behind the smile you wear when everyone is watching. I am speaking to the heart you keep guarded, the heaviness you have learned to carry alone, and the sorrow that presses against your chest when the world grows quiet. My child, I see what no one else sees. I know what no one else knows. I understand what no one else has understood. And I need you to hear me clearly now. I was there. You've walked through seasons where you felt invisible, unseen, unnoticed by the people around you. You tried to be strong, to be steady, to be the one who doesn't fall apart, but inside you were breaking in 1,000 ways that no one could see. You cried into your pillow when the world was asleep, wiping your tears quickly as if erasing them would erase the pain itself. You pressed your face into your hands during moments when the weight became too heavy, whispering, "Why do I feel so alone?" My child, I saw every tear that slipped from your eyes. I felt the tremble in your breath. I heard the quiet sob you tried to swallow. But I want you to know something sacred. Not one of those tears was wasted. I collected every single one. There were moments when you didn't know what you were feeling, just that it hurt. Moments when the ache inside you felt too deep for words, too wide for explanation, too heavy for your body to carry. You tried to push through it, to ignore it, to pretend it didn't matter. But when the room grew silent and life slowed down, the pain found you again. The sadness you hid so well crept back into your soul and wrapped itself around your thoughts. and even then, especially then, I leaned close to you. I wrapped my presence around your fragile heart the way a parent wraps their arms around a trembling child. I held you. Yes, my beloved. Even when you could not feel me, I held you. There were nights when your mind raced with fear of the future, fear of failure, fear of being unlimited, fear of losing more, fear of not being enough, fear of never healing, fear of never finding peace. You whispered your fears into the darkness like confessions you were afraid to admit out loud. You questioned everything: your worth, your purpose, your strength, your voice. You wondered whether you mattered, whether anyone cared, whether your life truly held meaning. But hear me, my child. I cared. I cared deeply. I listened to every fear, even the ones you couldn't articulate. I understood every question, even the ones you abandoned halfway through. And I did not judge you. I did not tire of you. I did not grow weary of your repeated cries. I stayed. I listened. I absorbed your pain into my spirit because I have loved you with a love that does not fade, does not break, and does not walk away. You carried burdens that were far heavier than your shoulders could bear. You forced yourself to keep functioning when your heart was exhausted. You kept giving when you had nothing left. You kept showing up when your spirit wanted to collapse. You smiled when your soul was tired. You comforted others while you were hurting inside. You tried to be dependable when you yourself had no strength. You hid your breaking because you didn't want to be a burden. But my child, you were never a burden to me. I never asked you to carry all of that alone. I never wanted you to endure the weight by yourself. You were not created to be your own protector, your own healer, your own savior. That was never my intention for you. You took on burdens that were meant to be placed into my hands. And yet, even when you tried to carry them alone, I walked beside you. There were days when you felt forgotten by others, by the world, and yes, even by me. You looked at your life and saw delay. You saw unanswered prayers. You saw silence instead of direction. And you thought to yourself, maybe God has moved on. Maybe he has more important people to care for. Maybe I am no longer seen. My beloved, I never forgot you. I never overlooked you. I never turned my face away from you for even a second. You were never in the shadows of my attention. You were always at the center of my heart. When you felt unseen, I was watching over you. When you felt unheard, I was listening to every unspoken word. When you felt abandoned, I was closer to you than your own breath. You were not forgotten, you were carried. I watched the moments when you tried to hold yourself together while everything inside you was falling apart. I saw when you forced a smile so no one would ask what was wrong. I saw when you walked into responsibilities while the weight of sorrow pressed down on you. I saw when you questioned whether your life was ever going to get better. My child, every moment you thought you were walking alone, I was next to you. Every moment you believed you were unseen, I was watching you with tenderness. Every moment you felt unheard, I was listening with compassion. Every moment you felt unprotected, I shielded you with my hand. Do you understand what it means when I say I was there? It means that in your breaking moments, when you felt shattered beyond repair, I was the one preventing your spirit from collapsing completely. It means that when darkness surrounded your thoughts, I placed unseen light in your mind so you could keep going. It means that when fear tried to crush your heart, I held back the weight so it would not destroy you. It means that when the enemy whispered lies into your spirit, lies about your worth, your value, your identity, I guarded your soul from believing them fully. It means that when pain rose like a flood inside your chest, I became the quiet strength that helped you stand. My beloved, I have been your protector even when you didn't realize you needed protection. You have walked through silent suffering, pain you never expressed because you believed no one would understand. But I understood. I understood the disappointment you couldn't speak about. I understood the heartbreak you hid behind your eyes. I understood the loneliness that wrapped itself around your soul when you felt you had no one to turn to. I understood the exhaustion that followed you each day. I understood the longing for relief that consumed your nights. And in all of this, I want you to know, you were never alone. Every time you thought you reached your breaking point, I stepped into the cracks of your heart and held you together. Every time you thought you would fall apart, I kept you standing. Every time you believed you were forgotten, I whispered your name into eternity. Every time you lost hope, I placed a spark of strength inside you. You may not have noticed it, but you felt it, the quiet push that kept you from giving up completely. That was me. That was my hand. That was my love refusing to let you drown. And my child, I shielded you even when you thought I was silent. You didn't always see what I protected you from, the wounds that never reached you, the attacks that never touched you, the dangers that never crossed your path. You saw the battles you fought, but you did not see the battles I won on your behalf before they ever reached your doorstep. The moments when destruction was planned against you but never succeeded. That was my shield. The moments when anxiety tried to break you but didn't. That was my presence. The moments when darkness wanted to swallow your hope but failed. That was my light. Even in silence, I was fighting for you. My beloved one, the suffering you endured alone was never actually endured alone. I was in the quiet room with you. I was in the car when you cried behind the wheel. I was standing beside you when you felt abandoned. I was surrounding you when your thoughts spiraled. I was holding you when you fell to your knees. And I never stopped holding you. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are not unheard. You are not abandoned. You are mine. Right, amen. My hope is anchored in Christ alone if your faith rests securely in Him. My child, I need you to breathe for a moment and let my word settle deeply into the places where your loneliness has lived for far too long. I am coming to speak directly into the battles you fought in silence, the nights you cried until your pillow was wet, the seasons where you felt broken in ways you didn't know how to explain. I am coming for the nights when the world slept and you lay awake, staring into the darkness, feeling like your heart was carrying more than it should. You whispered into the night, wondering if I heard you, wondering if anyone cared, wondering if your tears mattered. And I tell you now, my beloved one, those tears were never overlooked. Those quiet cries were collected in my hands. Those trembling breaths were heard by heaven. You were not crying alone. I was sitting beside you, with my arms wrapped around you, even when you could not feel me. I was the warmth that came over you when you had no strength left. I was the stillness that rested on you when your spirit was shaking. You thought you were alone in those nights of sorrow, but I was closer to you then than in any other moment. You have walked through the pain of betrayal, wounds inflicted by people you trusted, people you let close, people you believed would protect your heart. Some of them hurt you without realizing it, and some hurt you knowing exactly what they were doing. Their words cut deeper than physical wounds. Their actions crushed parts of you that were fragile. Their absence left holes in your life you didn't know how to fill. And I saw it all. I saw the moment their betrayal pierced you. I saw the moment your hope cracked. I saw the moment you questioned your worth because of someone else's actions. My child, that pain you carry from betrayal is one I never wanted you to bear alone. When they failed you, I was still faithful. When they abandoned you, I held you closer. When they rejected you, I chose you again and again. And I want you to hear me clearly. Their betrayal was not a reflection of your value, it was a revelation of their brokenness. It did not reduce your worth. It exposed the places where they themselves were hurting. And yes, my beloved, I saw your heart break, the one you tried to hide behind strength. You carried it quietly, hoping time alone would mend it. But time didn't heal it because the wound was deeper than the surface of your heart. It was a wound that reached into your identity. It made you question whether you were lovable, whether you were enough, whether something was wrong with you. I watched the way you smiled on the outside while your soul felt drained inside. I watched the way you tried to move forward while pieces of you were still bleeding. You thought I was silent in your heartbreak, but I was the one who kept your heart from shattering completely. I was the one who whispered strength into your spirit when you couldn't stand the pain. You didn't see me, but I was there in the quiet moments when no one else was. And hear me clearly. The heartbreak you endured was not punishment, it was redirection. I removed what would have destroyed you. I separated you from what could not value you. I protected your destiny even when you did not understand the reason behind the loss. You have also known the ache of disappointment, those moments when life didn't unfold the way you hoped, when plans fell apart, when your expectations met silence, when you prayed for doors to open, but they remained shut, leaving you confused and weary. You felt heavy, discouraged, and frustrated, wondering if you would ever see the answers you longed for. You looked at others moving ahead while you remained stuck. You thought something was wrong with you because progress felt slow, delayed, and uncertain. But my child, your delays were never denials. They were preparations. They were protections. They were realignments. The closed doors were not a sign of my absence, they were a sign of my love. I refused to let you walk into something that would have limited you, trapped you, or led you away from the purpose I placed inside you. I know the disappointment weighed heavily on your heart. I know it made you feel like the future was slipping out of reach. But I was shaping you in that waiting season, strengthening you, maturing you, refining you, and preparing you for what is coming next. And let me speak into the exhaustion that has pressed against your spirit. There have been days when your body moved, but your soul felt tired. You functioned, but you did not feel alive. You woke up with a heaviness you couldn't explain. You felt drained not from lack of sleep, but from the battles within you, battles of doubt, fear, pressure, confusion, loneliness, and worry. You prayed, but you felt empty. You believed, but you felt weary. You hoped, but you felt tired of waiting. You carried responsibilities, burdens, expectations, an emotional weight that slowly wore you down. And even though you kept going, even though you kept trying, even though you held on, your spirit whispered, "Lord, I'm tired." My child, I heard that whisper. I saw that weariness. I felt the heaviness in your soul. I was not blind to your exhaustion. And I tell you today, you are tired because the battle has been long, not because you are weak. You are weary because you have been fighting without rest, not because you lack strength. And I am here now to restore what life has drained out of you. You have felt stuck, trapped in the same season, the same struggles, the same patterns, the same unanswered questions. You wondered why nothing was changing, why things felt frozen, why you could not move forward. You felt like your life was on pause while everyone else's life kept advancing, and that made you feel frustrated and forgotten. But my beloved, you were never stuck. You were being held in place by my hand because the foundation beneath you was still being prepared. I could not allow you to move before the ground was stable. I was not delaying you without reason. I was positioning you. I was rearranging things behind the scenes. I was removing what could not go with you. I was building what you needed for the next chapter. What felt like stagnation to you was actually construction. What felt like delay was actually preparation. What felt like a setback was actually the slow formation of something greater. And yes, I know that feeling of being forgotten has followed you like a shadow. You questioned why others received answers while you received silence. You wondered why progress felt far from you. You wondered why blessings seemed late. You wondered why breakthroughs came slowly. And you felt overlooked by people, by life, and sometimes even by me. But I remind you, my child, I never forgot you, not for 1 second. You were always on my mind. I never stopped watching over you. I never stopped working on your behalf. I never stopped weaving your story together. I never stopped protecting your destiny. The timing confused you, but my timing is perfect. The silence frightened you, but my silence was strategy. What you thought was abandonment was preparation. What you thought was delay was protection. What you thought was my distance was actually me working behind the scenes so deeply that it required silence. Say amen. I believe he's working behind the scenes even when I cannot see the outcome. And share this video. My beloved child, are you truly going to deny me just one precious minute of your time? I see your hurried steps, the burdens weighing heavily on your heart, and the endless voices pulling you away. But right now, in this very moment, pause. Listen closely, for I, your God, am here to speak directly to you. Don't scroll away. Don't miss this sacred meeting. This minute holds your miracle, and I am waiting just for you. You have often walked past my voice, thinking you were unnoticed or forgotten, but I have always been near you. Every heartbeat you have is because I chose it. Every breath you take happens because I love you deeply. You might think you are invisible in a crowded world, but let me assure you, my eyes never leave you. From the very moment you were formed, you were special to me, marked with a purpose only you can fulfill. I have watched silently as you've carried heavy loads, thinking you had to manage all alone. You've tried to push through pain, loneliness, and disappointment, believing no one saw your tears. But I was there, holding each tear gently, counting each sigh, and whispering comfort even when you couldn't hear me. I have walked beside you in every storm, protected you from dangers you didn't even notice, and strengthened your heart in ways you haven't yet realized. My child, why have you hidden your pain from me? Why have you held on to fears and worries, believing you had to carry them alone? I am not here to judge you harshly. I am here to lift these burdens from your weary shoulders. If only you would hand them to me. If only you would trust that my strength is enough for both of us. I promise you, child, my arms are open wide, waiting patiently to embrace every broken part of you. I know there are times when you doubt if I am truly here, when silence feels louder than my promises. But understand this deeply, silence does not mean absent. Silence is the space where your faith grows stronger, where your heart learns to trust in what cannot yet be seen. I have never forgotten the promises I made to you, even those whispered quietly in the night when you thought nobody heard. My promises never fade, never weaken, and never fail. My beloved, today is different. I am asking for your attention right now because something powerful is shifting in your life. A new season is dawning, one filled with peace, healing, and blessings you've prayed for but haven't yet received. You have been patient in trials, faithful in hard times, and hopeful when others would have given up. Because of this, I am preparing something extraordinary, something only you can receive. The time of waiting and wondering is coming to an end. Even as you hear these words, angels are drawing near, surrounding you in warmth, peace, and protection. You might feel a gentle calmness settling in your spirit. That is my presence wrapping around you, confirming this truth. This is no small moment. It is a turning point meant just for you, orchestrated by me from the very beginning. But my child, hear my words clearly. Do not ignore what I am saying. Do not dismiss this as mere comfort. This is a powerful declaration of freedom, healing, and transformation. Every heavy chain of fear, doubt, guilt, and sadness is breaking now. This moment, this message, is your chance to step into the fullness of the life I prepared for you. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt. Trust me fully, even if you don't yet understand how things will change. There will be voices around you, voices of doubt, discouragement, and disbelief. They will try to pull you back, to make you question the reality of this miracle. But remember, those voices have no power over what I am doing right now. Reject them firmly and cling to my truth. Believe that I have chosen you specifically for this moment, this breakthrough. Comment Amen if you believe your story is not over yet. I am breathing fresh hope into every corner of your life. Relationships you thought were hopelessly broken, I will restore. Dreams you gave up, I will revive. Your health, your finances, your future, every part of your life is now under my powerful care. Do not fear the days ahead. Instead, walk confidently, knowing that I, your God, go before you. Every step is already prepared, every path already made clear. Now, my beloved, I need you to do one important thing. Release to me all your hidden hurts, all your secret fears, and all your burdens. Say it aloud, or whisper it in your heart, but hand them over to me completely. This act of surrender opens the door wide to miracles you've never imagined possible. Trust me, and watch as my peace floods your heart, washing away all doubt, worry, and anxiety. My child, I am proud of who you are becoming. Even when you stumbled, I love you fiercely. Even when you doubted, my faithfulness remained unchanging. Today, choose to believe my words above all else. Let your heart be filled with the certainty that I am working mightily on your behalf. This is the moment your life shifts, the moment your prayers turn into powerful testimonies. You are my cherished child, deeply loved, forever protected and perfectly cared for. So I ask once more, gently yet firmly, are you truly going to deny me just this one moment? This minute of your time can change everything. Do not let it pass. Lean in, trust fully, and allow me to transform you from within. Remember, this is not just a message. This is my divine invitation, calling you closer into a love that never fails. Accept this gift, my beloved child, and watch as miracles unfold. I created you not for suffering, but for joy, peace, and freedom. It grieves my heart when you hide your pain from me, when you pretend everything is fine, even though I see clearly the silent battles inside you. I hear the cries you do not dare to share, and I feel the ache in your heart, the hurt you try so hard to hide from others. I see how bravely you smile, even when your heart is breaking. You think no one notices, but I see everything. And my dear child, you must know that your pain matters greatly to me. There is no tear you shed that I overlook, no burden too small or insignificant to catch my attention. I notice everything about you because you are mine, my beloved, my treasured child, the one I carefully formed and deeply cherish. I see how you worry about your family, about your future, about your health and your finances. You wake up tired, burdened by fears that rob you of sleep. You wonder if things will ever truly get better. But hear me now, things will indeed get better. I have a plan, and that plan is filled with hope, promise, and blessings beyond your understanding. My timing may seem slow, but it is perfect. Every moment you have waited was shaping you, preparing you, making you stronger and wiser for what comes next. My beloved, let go of your fears. Trust me deeply and completely. Do not try to carry what you were never meant to bear alone. You must learn to lean fully on me. I am your strength, your provider, and your healer. I will not leave you to fight battles alone. I will never abandon you to face storms without shelter. My presence will always surround you, shielding you from harm, guiding you through darkness, and filling you with courage even when everything else seems uncertain. Your worries and fears, your anxieties and doubts, lay them all at my feet. Don't hold back anything from me. Share your true feelings, your questions, your frustrations. Tell me about your broken dreams, your deep disappointments, and the prayers that seem unanswered. I am here to listen, comfort, and restore. When you pour out your heart, I will fill you with peace. When you surrender your burdens, I will give you strength you never knew was possible. I want you to rest in my promises today. Every word I speak is truth. Every promise I give will come to pass. Even when the path looks unclear, trust that I am making a way for you. Even when answers seem delayed, trust that I am working behind the scenes for your good. Your prayers have reached me, your cries have touched my heart, and I have already started working miracles in your life. My child, there is a breakthrough very near to you. Doors that once seemed impossible to open are about to swing wide. Opportunities you thought were lost are about to return, better than before. Relationships that caused you pain will either heal or be gently removed, making space for something beautiful and healthy. Your health will be restored, your strength renewed, and your spirit revived. But there is one thing you must do now: believe. Believe me when I say you are worthy of these blessings. Believe me when I promise you healing and restoration. Believe that your struggles have purpose and meaning. Believe that you are stronger than your fears, greater than your mistakes, and deeply cherished by me, your Heavenly Father. Your faith is powerful. It moves mountains and opens doors. Hold tightly to my words, and your faith will lead you directly into miracles. In this moment, I am breathing new life into your tired soul. I am bringing joy to replace your sadness, peace to calm your restless mind, and strength to renew your weary heart. I am doing something new and beautiful inside you, something that will overflow and touch every part of your life. Trust me completely, for I know exactly what you need, and my plans for you are filled with goodness and hope. Dear friends, If our videos have ever touched your heart or brought you closer to God, please support our mission through super thanks below. Your kindness means the world to us. God bless you abundantly. You are never alone, child. I walk with you each day, step by step, guiding you gently but surely to the place I have prepared. You may feel weak, but with me you will always find strength. You may feel lost, but with me you will always find your way. I am your safe place, your refuge in every storm, your comforter in every sorrow. Keep your eyes fixed on me, your ears open to my voice, and your heart soft towards my guidance. Never forget, my love for you never fades. It never weakens, never fails, never gives up. It endures through every circumstance, every failure, every heartbreak. You are my child, forever marked by my love. And nothing, no mistake, no pain, no fear can ever change how deeply I love you. So today, I ask you gently, but with urgency, lay everything down at my feet. Surrender every fear, every worry, every hidden pain. Trust me and let me heal you completely. Let me lead you into peace and joy you have never known before. For this is my heart for you, to bless you abundantly, to lift you higher, and to walk closely with you every single day. My dear child, I know it's hard sometimes. I know that you've tried to stay strong for so long. You smile in front of others, but when you're alone, the tears come. You feel tired deep in your soul, not just in your body. You wonder if anyone really understands what you're going through, if anyone truly sees the pain that hides behind your eyes. But I see it. I see all of it. And I am not distant. I am near, closer than the air you breathe. You think you have to be strong all the time, but my child, it's okay to be weak with me. You don't have to pretend when you're in my presence. You could let it all out. Your fears, your anger, your sadness, I can handle it. I am not scared of your feelings. I welcome them. I welcome you. Just as you are, not as you think you need to be. Come to me honestly. Bring your whole heart, and I will wrap you in my love like a warm blanket on a cold night. I know you've been waiting for answers, waiting for change, waiting for something to feel different. And you've started to wonder if it's ever going to happen. Maybe you've even thought, maybe God forgot about me. But hear me now, know my child, I have not forgotten you, not even for a moment. I've been working behind the scenes, preparing things for you that you can't yet see. I've been moving hearts, shifting circumstances, and clearing paths. And soon, very soon, you will see what I've been doing all along. The season you are in right now is not the end of your story. It's only a chapter. And this chapter, though painful, is not meaningless. Every tear you've cried has watered the seeds of your future blessings. Every moment of silence, when it felt like I wasn't answering, was me teaching you to trust even when it's hard. Every time you chose to keep believing, even when nothing changed, was a step toward something beautiful. There is more ahead. More joy. More peace. More purpose. I have not called you to live in fear, or shame, or doubt. I have called you to rise, to stand in courage, to walk in love. You are stronger than you think, because I am your strength. You are braver than you know, because I am with you. And you are never, ever alone. I have surrounded you with angels, with my spirit, and with my promise that I will never leave you. I am healing you in ways you don't even realize. I am restoring parts of you that were broken long ago. I am rebuilding your heart, stronger than before. And I am giving you peace, not the kind the world offers, but real peace. You peace. The kind that stays even when life gets hard. The kind that keeps you steady when everything else feels like it's falling apart. Don't give up. Don't walk away from this moment. Stay with me. Keep listening. I am pouring out truth into your spirit right now. I am filling you with hope again. I know it's been hard to hope. I know hope has hurt you before. But I want you to hope again, because I am doing something new. And this time, it won't end in disappointment. This time, it's real. This time, you'll see the answer. You'll feel the shift. You'll live the miracle. Open your heart, my child. Let me in, deeper than before. Trust me with the parts of you that no one else sees. Let me show you who you really are, loved, chosen, worthy, and never forgotten. You are my delight. You are my treasure. And I am so proud of you for holding on, even when it was hard. You don't have to fight alone anymore. You don't have to be strong by yourself. I am here. I will carry you. I will lead you. I will hold your hand through every dark place and bring you into the light. You just have to say yes. Yes to my love. Yes to my help. Yes to the new life I want to give you. Come close to me. Rest your heart. Let me take the weight off your shoulders. I know the way forward, and I promise it is good. You will laugh again. You will dance again. You will be free. Because I love you. And I always will. My sweet child, take a deep breath. You don't have to rush. You don't have to fix everything today. You don't need to have all the answers. I see you trying so hard. I see how much pressure you put on yourself. But I want you to know it's okay to pause. It's okay to rest. You are not lazy. You are not weak. You are human, and I made you with care. Even I rested after creation. So let yourself breathe. Let yourself just be still with me. You've been feeling like you have to earn love. Like you must always prove your worth to people, and maybe even to me. But child, you don't need to try so hard. You don't have to be perfect for me to love you. I loved you before you ever did anything right, and I still love you even when you make mistakes. My love doesn't depend on how good you are. It's not based on your performance. My love is a gift that never runs out, a gift you can't lose. There are parts of you that you hide, wounds you try to cover, things you hope no one sees. But I see them, and I am not disgusted. I'm not disappointed. I want to heal those places. I want to take the pain and replace it with peace. I want to take the shame and cover it with grace. You don't have to carry the past anymore. You don't have to keep pretending to be okay. Let me into those dark corners. I won't hurt you. I will heal you. Some of you are holding on to anger. I know why. You've been hurt. People have betrayed your trust. You've been used, misunderstood, or pushed aside. And you think if you forgive, it means they win. But forgiveness doesn't mean what they did was okay. It means you're choosing peace instead of pain. It means you're letting me carry the weight of justice. Forgiveness isn't about them. It's about you. It's about your freedom. Let it go, child. Let me help you. Write amen if your life is proof of His goodness. You also feel stuck sometimes, like your life isn't moving forward. You wonder if you missed something or if you're too late. But you haven't missed anything. My timing is not your timing. I am never late. You are right where you need to be. Even when it doesn't feel like it, I am still leading you. Trust me even in the stillness. There are things growing under the surface that you can't see yet. Your time is coming. Doors will open. Answers will come. You are not forgotten. I know you get tired of the fight. You think, why does life have to be so hard? But hear me, every battle you face is shaping you. Not to break you, but to build you. You are becoming stronger, even when you don't feel it. You are becoming wiser, even when you don't see it. I am with you in the fire. And I promise, you won't be burned. You will come out of this brighter, better, and blessed. Do not compare yourself to others. I didn't make you to be like them. I made you to be you. There is no one else like you. And that is not a mistake, it's a design. Stop looking at everyone else's story. Trust the story I am writing for you. It is full of beauty, even if some pages are messy. I know how to turn pain into purpose, loss into love, and struggle into strength. If you feel alone, know this: I am here. Even if everyone else leaves, I will stay. Even if you feel invisible, I see you. Even if you don't have the words to pray, I understand the groans of your heart. You are never alone, not for 1 second. My spirit is near. My love surrounds you. My hand holds you steady. Don't stop believing. Don't give up on your dreams. I gave you those dreams, and I haven't forgotten them. They may look dead now, but I am the God who brings dead things back to life. Speak life over your future. Speak hope over your heart. Speak truth over your fear. You are not finished. You are not stuck. You are moving forward, even if it's slow. I love you too much to let you settle for less than what I planned. That's why I close certain doors. That's why I remove people who can't walk with you to the next place. Trust me when I take things away. I am not being cruel. I am clearing the path for something better. Don't chase what I removed. Walk with me into what's ahead. My dear child, my plans for you are still good. You are still in my hands. Nothing you've done can cancel my love. Nothing the enemy does can stop my blessing. Stay close to me. Listen for my voice. I am not shouting, but I am speaking. In the quiet moments, you will hear me. In the stillness, you will feel me. I know there are days when your heart feels heavy, when you try to smile but it doesn't reach your eyes. I know there are nights when you lie awake, wondering if things will ever change, wondering if anyone really sees how tired you are. I see you. I see every tear you've cried in silence. I know the thoughts you keep hidden from others. And I want you to know none of it is too much for me. You've been trying to be strong for too long. You've held it all together when you were falling apart inside. You didn't want to be a burden. You didn't want to ask for help. But child, I never asked you to do this alone. I never meant for you to carry such weight. I am here, and I am strong enough to carry you and everything you hold inside. Bring me your tired heart. Bring me your fears, your sadness, your confusion. You don't need to have perfect words. You don't even need to speak. Just come. Let your heart lean on me. Let your tears fall in my presence. I will catch everyone. I will hold you close and whisper truth to your soul. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are deeply loved. There is a healing I'm bringing that goes deeper than your body. I am healing your heart, your mind, your memories. I know what hurt you. I know what they said. I know what you lost. And I know how long you've waited for something to feel right again. Let me remind you, I am the God who makes all things new. I will restore what was broken. I will bring peace where there was pain. You don't have to understand how it will happen. You just need to believe that I can. You just need to trust that I am good, even when life doesn't feel good. My child, your story is not over. This chapter may be dark, but the light is coming. The night will not last forever. Joy is rising, and a new day is ahead. Keep walking. Keep holding on. You're closer than you think. I know waiting is hard. I know it feels like I've been silent. But even in the waiting, I am working. Even in the silence, I am speaking. Listen with your heart, not your ears. I am guiding you, even when you don't feel it. My hand is on your life. My plan is still unfolding. Do not be afraid of the future. I already live there. I am preparing the way. I am removing what could hurt you. I am opening doors you never thought would open. You won't miss what I have for you. It won't pass you by. I will bring it at the right time, and it will be better than what you lost. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are not too much. You are exactly who I made you to be. I delight in you. I sing over you. I rejoice every time you turn to me. I don't look at you with judgment, I look at you with love. I am proud of your strength, even when you feel weak. Your life has purpose. Every moment, even the hard ones, are shaping you. I am using your pain for something greater. I am turning what the enemy meant for harm into a story of victory. Nothing you've been through will be wasted. Nothing is too far gone for me to redeem. You can trust me. I won't let you fall. I will let you go. When your strength runs out, I will carry you. When you're confused, I will guide you. When you feel lost, I will find you. You are mine. I chose you. I love you with a love that will never end. Come closer to me now. Don't let fear keep you away. Don't let shame stop you. There is nothing in you that scares me. There is nothing I will forgive. Just open your heart. Let me in. Let me love you in the deepest places. Let me bring peace to your mind. Let me be your safe place. You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just be with me. I want your heart, not your perfection. I want your honesty, not your performance. You are enough, just as you are. I am not asking you to be someone else. I am asking you to be close to me. Stay with me. Talk to me. Trust me. Let me show you how good life can be when you walk with me. There is still so much ahead. So much beauty. So much joy. So much love. Don't give up now. You are closer than you know to everything you've prayed for. My dear child, right now I want you to breathe. Just stop for a moment and breathe. You've been moving so fast, thinking so much, carrying so many things. Your heart feels full of questions, your mind feels tired, and your soul feels like it's been stretched too thin. I see it all, and I want you to come sit with me, even if it's just in your heart. Just be still with me. You do not have to do anything to earn my love. You don't have to fix your life before coming to me. I don't love the clean version of you more than the messy one. I love you the same on your best day and your worst day. When you feel like you're doing great, I love you. And when you feel like a failure, I still love you. My love does not change. My love does not end. There is no mistake you've made that is too big for me to forgive. There is no moment too dark that I cannot shine light into. You are never too far gone. Even if you turned away from me, I would still be here, waiting for you to come back. I am not angry at you. I am not disappointed. I am reaching out to you now, not with blame, but with open arms. Let me hold you. Let me help you. Some of you feel forgotten. You look at others and wonder why they seem so happy while you feel stuck. You wonder why your prayers go unanswered. You wonder why doors seem to stay shut. But child, what you don't see is that I've been working in the background. Just because you don't see the answer yet doesn't mean I'm not sending it. My timing is perfect. And when the right moment comes, everything will fall into place. Don't give up before that moment arrives. I know you try to act strong, but inside you feel weak. That's okay. In your weakness, I am strong. You don't have to pretend with me. You can be real. You can cry. You can ask me hard questions. I will turn away. I will sit with you in your sadness. I will stand with you in your struggle. And I will lift you up when you feel like you can't take another step. You are not a burden. Your needs do not annoy me. Your prayers are not too many. I love when you talk to me. Even the smallest things you care about, I care about too. If it matters to you, it matters to me. You are never bothering me. You are never wasting my time. I made you, and I enjoy being close to you. Let go of the fear that says you will never be enough. Let go of the thought that you have to prove yourself to earn my blessing. My child, I've already chosen to bless you. I've already said yes to you. You just need to believe that I am who I say I am and that I will do what I said I would do. Type amen if Jesus has ever rescued you from despair. I see your heart. I see the good in you that others miss. I see how you keep going when it's hard. I see the kindness you give when no one is watching. I see how you help others even when you need help yourself. And I want you to know I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you. You are doing better than you think. There's healing coming. There's joy coming. There's peace coming. Don't let the current struggle convince you that this is how it will always be. Seasons change. Pain fades. New things grow. I'm already planting new life inside your heart, and you will see the beauty of it in time. So hold on to me, even when you're tired, even when it's dark, even when it doesn't make sense. Just keep holding on, because I am not letting go of you. I am with you through it all, and I'm not going anywhere. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not too broken. You are mine, and I love you fully, completely, Always before end this video, let's pray together. Dear Jesus, in the hush of this morning light, where the trees stretch heavenward and the path is quiet under my feet, I feel your nearness. I am reminded that you walk with me in stillness as much as in storm. Thank you for the peace that settles over my soul like the mist over these woods, gentle and sure. In the silence you speak. In the calm, you guide. Lord, lead me step by step on this path. I do not ask to see too far ahead, only to know you are with me here. Let my heart not rush past your presence. Let me linger where grace lingers, where mercy meets me gently. Teach me to breathe deeply and trustfully, for you are my shepherd and my light. Today, I release every worry that weighs heavy. I give you the burdens I've tried too long to carry alone. In their place, fill me with your rest, your hope, and your quiet strength. Even when the way feels hidden, help me trust that you are clearing every step before me. I thank you, Jesus, for every gentle moment you gift, like the morning sun through trees, like birds in still air. These are your whispers that I am loved, that I am seen, that I am never alone. Help me walk gently with you today, and may my heart find joy not in destination, but in your presence beside me. Amen. If this message touched your heart, type amen in the comments and share this video with someone who needs to hear it today.